it's Manchester United. They're the biggest club in the world, in my eyes, certainly the biggest club in England. So they're going to get scrutiny every week. If it's not up to a certain standard, people are going to ask questions. It's just different with Manchester United. That's part of the course, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows that. So I think him knowing his best 11 is an interesting topic, and I think that Paul Pogba's role within that is a debate, really, because clearly at the start of the season he did his best work off the left of the front three, didn't he? That's actually a sort of position that Ronaldo seems to drift out to. It's certainly a position that Marcus Rashford, when he comes back, likes to play in. Anthony Martial played there against Everton. It seems like United are overloaded on that side. So trying to figure him out into a team is difficult. He played in deep midfield against Villarreal, and that didn't really go to plan because you've got Scott McTominay there as probably the one holder, and the midfield was bypassed all the time. Villarreal were cutting United open on counter-attacks, and we saw against Everton that United, again, on the transition, they don't seem to have a sort of wherewithal to stop the fast breaks that teams are getting against them. It happened against Newcastle, it happened against Wolves. The Wolves game, as you're alluding to, is when I asked Solskjaer afterwards about the position that Paul Pogba was playing. I don't mind him having a pop back. That's absolutely fine. It's not even on me to say that. He's forgotten more about football than I'll ever know. But at the same time, I think it was an interesting position for Pogba to play. I just couldn't quite work it out. But equally, in the press conference, we scrutinise managers every week. We ask questions. They're more than entitled to come back at us and put the question back on us. That's just part of how it is between managers and journalists. But I do sense that there's a concern growing just because of, it's not. It looks okay in Europe. It looks okay in the Premier League. But now is the time when United are going to play Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. They've had a pretty relatively easy run so far, where really, as Bruno Fernandes says after the game, they should have had more points from the opposition they've had so far. And now the test will come.